Thank you all. So honored to be here today. For the last few months, every single one of us has taken a breath and said, I'm so ready to graduate. Or if you're like me, said, I'm so done with school already. This last semester tested even the smartest and most applied students of UM Albany. No matter what your course load looked like, one thing was for sure. Our class was confronted with an unforeseen dilemma. Seemingly benign and non-threatening, a pandemic swept through, affecting all seniors regardless of gender, ethnicity, and location. Airborne and highly contagious, this crippling phenomenon can only be referred to as senioritis. I'll be the first to admit that after a self-diagnosis, I was one of the main and initial carriers after the outbreak. Faculty referred to me as patient zero. I wasn't alone in my struggle, for fellow students, also known as walkers, could be spotted staggering their way to class. Thankfully, our motto of no student left behind came to fruition, for here we are today. Some of us still recovering from last night's graduation festivities. The great spiritual leader, Madonna, once stated, we made it through the struggle. We made it through the wilderness. It is kind of a struggle. And we certainly have. Unique to every one of us is the path taken that led us to where we are today. For underneath that cap and that gown is not only an accomplished college graduate, there's a distant and hazy reminder of the freshmen we were. I know it may be difficult to believe with my scholarly appearance and all, but if you ask who I was 4 years ago, it certainly wasn't the person standing in front of you today. 4 years ago, I set off into the bewildering vastness and concrete jungle known as the University at Albany. Despite my efforts to graduate unscathed, I must admit I fell into a few unanticipated roadblocks. And when I say unanticipated, I guess I mean I may have had something to do with ending up in quicksand, like that one time sophomore year. With the best intentions of hosting a calm social gathering before we departed for spring break, my roommate and I hosted an invite-only cocktail party. Except for some reason, the elegant drinks and appetizers I ordered never arrived. Also, the invite-only guest list multiplied into a capacity that was considered a fire hazard. A DJ took over, set up speakers, and played music that wasn't the Mozart playlist I had requested. But enough of my little story. See, it's memories like these that give your college experience a zesty flavor to it. Or for me, some Latin spice. Because what fun is going through the wilderness without sharing jungle juice with your hard Or finally being able to enter Barley's, Bombers, WTs, or the pub because you finally turned 21. And after a fun-filled Thursday night, morning came along. And as the responsible students we all are, it never crossed our minds to miss that 8:45 class. We all wanted to make it to the dean's list. I promised Mama I made it. And we all remember midterms and finals week. With rolled up sleeves and coffee in our hands, we pressed through the wee hours of the night, at times defying the physical limitations of sleep deprivation. Tired eyes, messy hair, caffeine jitters, and a stressful face were all things we probably won't miss about college. However, there are certainly a few things I will miss, like 3 a.m. bedtime and afternoon breakfast schedules, or the comfort of knowing that your friend was most likely in the room next door, and it was cool to walk in unexpected because you'd already seen her sick, seen her cry, or walked into her naked. Or having to write initials on groceries because the fridge wasn't only shared amongst your roommates, but also their boyfriends who probably spent more time in the apartment than needed. We've invested a lot of time and energy in college, leaving us all a little fatigued. But then again, nothing worth it comes easy. The minor scuffles and setbacks encountered during our 4-year walk through the wilderness have transformed us into fierce warriors. The education and wealth of experiences received at Rockefeller College will bring forth a greater return. Whatever we choose to do from this day forward, know that we've acquired the skills to make it through the wilderness and arrive at the mountaintop. Although our futures may not be clearly spelled out first, one thing is certain. The same compass that geared us to where we are today will guide us to higher summits. Thank you, faculty, friends, family, and congratulations, class of